So next we have Neo taking on Dragonic Overlord, the counter pick. I think this is the moment where you say this has to cease. They just look at the situation and go, okay, this needs to stop. We're getting swept. Stop it. So, do these two know each other or something? Okay, so apparently Overlord just came back from somewhere just to be put into the team battle. Like, hey guys, I just came back from locals. Good. Beat this Royal Paladin player. Okay. I mean, like, sometimes that happens. Okay, so now we're actually getting started. That was Dragonic Overlord the Great. Surprised he uses I'm surprised he uses Rias if this is a potential Dragonic Overlord deck. But it might be Blade Master with the Great as the secondary, so that he has the option to stride stuff back. I mean, to Legion stuff back. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Would be a interesting and sort of odd idea, but not bad at all. So at grade 2, Neo went in, but only did 2 damage. And yeah, this is Blade Master with the Great as a backup. So this is a pretty unique deck. Just because usually when people think of backups for this deck, they don't think of that one in particular.
They might just play the Legion just because if the deck does get to the point of decking out, they can at least recycle.
For some reason, I don't see Kagero as having the deck out problem, but I can understand the logic behind the just in case.
Yeah, because I mean, with all the shards that they have, they should be able to, yeah, they should be able to finish the fight.
Not just with all the strides they have, but with what they do. And if all else fails, GB2 gives a crit and 5k. If you actually get to the point of needing to do that, then it can win you games. Speaking of Blade Master, here we go. Goes into Vortex. Using the still, looking in the top 5, whatever he calls out is going to come to the field. Well, it's going to come to the field, but it goes back into hand later is what I'm trying to say. Oh, if Neo has a G-Guard, he's going to be doing amazingly this turn. He has to call one more unit to Blaze.
Hold on.
Okay, so we don't Blaze unless Neo... Yeah, he was trying to... He was trying to get Vortex off and then get Blaze that way, because that would have worked, but Neo just guarded. I mean, people don't like to Mustafa. Like, if you are using Vortex, it means that you're not using Mustafa. That's literally what that means. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You don't have Overlord, so you don't have Ace. He has Overlord, so he has Ace. He has to choose one or the other. It's not on hit for GB2. It's on hit to do the skill. You get GB2 no matter what. It flips a G unit face up whether it hits or not. But I understand what you're saying. If you absolutely just want the retire, then Mustafa is better. But Vortex has the pressure of either you retire more than Mustafa would, or they have to drop the guard for it. If you're running a deck like with Dragonic Overlord in it, then you would rather have the pressure. Because the pressure means they can't guard when you start doing Overlord things.
See, agree too. I haven't seen it.
Did he defeat Flare? I mean,
see, that's actually pretty good.
Griffin? Yeah, he denial Griffin. The pressure of a complete refund literally doesn't mean anything. That one unflip is so inconsequential. That one unflip is so inconsequential that it doesn't mean anything. Honestly. Not to Blade Master. Not anymore. Because they get those for days. I mean, he's on the field now. He's behind the Vanguard. It's more a matter of you're looking at it as someone who isn't playing an Overlord. Overlord literally changed the mindset of what the deck has to do. Vortex is better for Overlord. Mustafa is better for Blade Master. That's just how that works. At any rate, Neo's at 5 damage now. But I don't think any perfect guards came up in no triple check. No, they didn't. There's a G guard, but not perfect guards. Knight of Great Spear is actually a really good unit to have as a first ride if you have to do it. Counterblast 1 to Soul Blast 1 to call a copy of himself. I mean, if it doesn't do him any harm, then I see nothing wrong with it. Me personally. I'm not gonna call it bad unless it doesn't work. And the fact that he's sweeping with this deck right now tells me that something must be working. So first we have 16k from Mantle. Vanguard attacks. And a heal trigger. Neo needed that. And a crit.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's gonna deny this, but it still puts Neo in a really good position for next turn. He got a heal trigger. I don't think he got a PG. He might have one from previous turns. Yeah, Titan, because he doesn't have a PG known. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1 to kill a rear and get the skill for when the Vanguard is blazing, which will happen. I would say he's using up all of his counterblast here, but that Nattle right there is just saying no. We get to keep one. Yeah, he wanted more attacks. Mana, go eat. You have time.
This is pretty.
Yeah, this is just really difficult for Neo right now.
If he gets a crit, he'll give it all to the right. Just because of power.
Yeah, if he gets a crit, he'll give it all to Radiant Dragon. So Neo would have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And if Marcel hits,
I see a heal, so I wonder, is he the type to risk? I mean, me personally, I'd risk.
I wouldn't risk here. Not considering the situation. If he risks and he doesn't get it, then he's gonna give Neo a much easier time to deal with this than what he would have had before. He's risking.
Yeah, he's risking. He risked.
And didn't get it, like I said.
Neo's just gonna...
Neo should guard that and take the Radiant.
High-powered one. That's the open counter.
Wait, what? No. No, Marcel doesn't happen. It has to hit. It's just for her boost. She only has that attack until the end of the battle. Okay, he noticed. It's an easy mistake to make because sometimes the card rulings are... Sometimes the card wordings are really, you know, worded badly. It's like you have to fine print some of these cards. It's not even that. Some of the text is just hidden. Like, you have to fine print some of these cards, which is really annoying. Heaven's Mile could end the game, but I think Clotinus can as well. I don't know what's better for him to do. Oh, right, he has no soul. Okay. Never mind. That tells exactly what he should be doing right now. Yeah, he has one Denial Griffin that he can use, but Neo has a lot of attacks, and Denial Griffin literally means nothing to the Vanguard. He also only has 3 cards in hand outside of that Denial Griffin. That moment when Hope Song hits the field and can't do anything. I mean, Violinist. Violinist and Hope Song would be in the same situation here, but yeah. If Neo still has a Slayman in deck, he wins. That is actually what this fight comes down to. If Neo still has a Slayman in hand, he wins. Wow. Wow.
Did you really?
Wow.
Oh.
What can you bait? What can you bait? I think he has to take the Vanguard.
Unless he drops PG now and then. Nope. So Neo should crit.
So crit to win. Crit.
And yeah. Can't see another. No. Okay, there's a chance he might 6 heal.
Nope. No 6 heal. No. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. On to the next battle. Good games.